showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Longhorns will kick this away to get us going here. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play looking to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. The freshman brings him down quickly. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
The sure hands. It's Clark. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The tight end has got it. He moved the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. That completion makes it second and short. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Early in this season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
They get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Gamecocks are in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Caught over the middle. It's McClellan. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. To throw, it's Smith. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle, it's Butler.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Smith. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tailback with another carry. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Dropping back, it's Smith. Bringing pressure. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Makes the grab. It's McClellan. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
17, South Carolina, 7.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st down, it's play action. Extending the play now. Across the 40. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out into the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. A play action, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. Nobody hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. And the Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to throw again. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
The Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Trying to find room. It's Smith. Has the 1st down and more. Now here he goes. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Texas. Way too much speed on that play.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. A deep shot to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. The receiver grabs it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. The Gamecocks will send the punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Using his legs, it's Smith. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that previous play. Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Third down, it's a handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
South Carolina, 7.
And the Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. That's reeled in. It's Cooper. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. So after one enormous play, they're now set up at the opponent's 20-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. They continue to roll up the score.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights.
South Carolina, 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, the first half did not go the way they had planned, but boy, they have come out making plays here in this second half. Great completion, big yards downfield, and now they're looking for ways to cut into this lead.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Short pass finds the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Bringing pressure. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Could take it all the way. The 50. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. A crucial pick 6. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas 38, South Carolina 7.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And looking for a big play here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press in deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Back to pass. It's Smith. Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Smith. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Longhorns churn out another first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
With the catch, it's Jackson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it in the open. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here.
221 wing. 4. Oh, ready, go.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns. They were not going to catch him that time.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
45. South Carolina, 7.
Bringing it out, it's Clark. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Our first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far.
South Carolina, 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Grinding away on the ground. The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and inches. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive.
And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
South Carolina, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harrison. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And they'll give it to the back. He shreds the tackle. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
That's incomplete. The attempt at trickery does not work. That'll bring up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone. Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes, try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.